Hello Exiles, yes I am back and we are ready for 3.25. As you can see from the reveal teaser in the background here, everyone's going crazy for the Settlers of Kalguur 3.25 expansion. Now I'm going to share with you some images here from Reddit which made me laugh, which everyone's thinking that it's Boat League. There was references to Boat League, there's a boat, there was pictures of Chris Wilson with boats. Everyone was just going crazy thinking that it was going to be the new Boat League because there is a boat. My personal favorite. Yeah. There was also references to whether it would be connection to Settlers of Catan, the German game from the 1990s, which it could be. We just don't know. We're just going to have to just wait and see. There were all then the speculation that there was then potentially going to be runic influenced items, and then there is also dead totems that are appearing in all of the videos. Again, we'll find out more. There is also speculation here that, as you can see in the videos here, these columns and the piers are exactly the same as when they played Path of Exile 2 in King's March, and they're the exact same pillars. So whether we are going to be building King's March or whether we're going to be doing anything in relation to that town, this could be the beginning of that build-up. Before we begin, if you are enjoying my videos and you've not subscribed, throw us a subscribe, throw us a like, throw us a comment. What are you looking forward to in the league? And let's crack on into the quality of lives that they have been revealing recently. Now, the first one that we're going to be discussing here is in relation to the auras that we have. So anoints that we usually have is when we have auras and skills and reservation skills. Whenever we died, we have to turn them all on again. Now, once we die, they are all permanently still on. That is going to be a big quality of life and have to save me turning everything on and off again. The next one is a very quick one, and that is just harvest. So instead of you having to click harvest twice to instigate, you now just click it once and it will instantly start. So for any harvest enjoyers out there who are always clicking twice and it bugs the hell out of them, you are now only have to click once, which is amazing. Next one, which is going to be amazing for the speedrunners or for anyone that's running through the axe, we now have to be near waypoints proximately, and we will then gain those waypoints. So you don't ever have to forget to click it, you just need to walk near it and you will now obtain that waypoint. As everyone knows, the dreaded Act 4 waypoint can sometimes kill you. Next one is the quality change with quality in terms of whetstones. Now, whetstones and the likes of qualities now are based on the actual item level of the piece of gear. So if your item level is very high, then it will only give you between 1 and 2%, whereas if your item level is very low, i.e. within the first act or so, it will just straight up give you 20%, which, if you can imagine, at the beginning of early game, that is very helpful in terms of getting armor and getting early stats for survivability. This in itself will also cascade through to maps, which I will show at the end of the video. Next one that we're going to go through now is the increased pickup range that they have included on the actual game itself. So you now have longer arms and you can now reach even further, and as you can see here, he demonstrates how big of a distance you now have compared to what it used to be, which will help if you ever get any items stuck that may be on terrain or anything. Next one that they've discussed is the new amulet anoints. Now, they have included a new prismatic oil, which, as you can see here, he does describe it is only obtainable within blighted maps and ravaged blighted maps. But with this new prismatic oil, you are now able to obtain these new anoints. He does specify that they are special anoints. This one, as you can see, is connected to elusive, and there is another one here that is connected to traps and mine detonation cooldown recovery. For any trap lovers out there, you are going to love that. And the next one they went through is the Bandits change, which is probably the biggest change of them all, which I think has kind of stirred a few hornets' nests in terms of people that are liking it and people that are disliking it. So previously you would get 2 passive skill points. Now if you help Oak, you get life. If you help Alira, you get 15 all res, and if you help Caitlin, you will get 8% movement speed. Now if you kill all 3 of them, you will now only get 1 passive skill point rather than 2. However, the Felshine Rune's Golden Hand job, which obviously as we know at the beginning of League is now a skill point, so everyone, if you want that skill point, you are going to have to do that task, and we all know the Golden Hand job always appears on League launch day, so you can then do that task and you will then get a 2nd skill point, so you are not any worse off in terms of skill points. And the last thing that I wanted to run through is there was a post on Reddit in regards to quality on maps. So they have obviously explained here that the quality on whetstones and black armor scraps has changed, the same has happened with chisels. Now as you can see in the background here, it shows that with white maps you only need to use 1 chisel, for yellow maps you would need to use 2, and for red maps you would need to use 4. So as you can see here, this is something that obviously is going to be very helpful. I would assume that this is all maps that are white, so as you can imagine, previously we would only use 4 chisels per white map, as in whether it was yellow or red. They have now made that a bit better for early maps and not so punishing, so when you are doing early maps you only need to use 1 or 2 chisels rather than 4. And that is basically it for the time being, guys. This is all the quality of life that they have shown recently. It does look like it's shaping up to be a decent league. I have no idea what it's going to be like. I am going to be streaming live on Twitch on Thursday for the reveal, so if anyone wants to come and join me, I will put a link to my Twitch in the description below, and I will be posting a few more videos this week in relation to all of the new changes that they've added into the axe and all of the new currencies that they're actually going to be submitting in Path of Exile 2 with all of the new pictures. Until then, guys, thank you for watching and stay sane.